boy, we're doing it again. How you doing? Hopefully you guys are having a fantastic weekend. What's left of it anyways. My friends, I am in Texas. What the hell is that? I don't... Anywho, I'm in Texas. Was not able to go home last week. Drove in another freaking snowstorm, sat through another snowstorm, blah 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 blah. Yeah, it's been a little bit of a trip. Yes, Mr. Philip. Yes. Um so yeah, hopefully I'll be able to get home. Uh I just got done. See? I just got done recording 2 videos. 2 How Did They Do episodes. Mr. Charles, how you do? So yeah, it's been it's been a long week. And I'm ready to go home. Like yesterday. Actually, 3 days ago to be exact. But I gotta unload in the morning, reload in the morning, and then I don't know. I think I got to deliver on Wednesday. I think. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not 100% sure. But, oh my gosh. So yeah, we're in the truck. We're hanging out. I just got done wolfing down some food, which wasn't very good because I'm ready to go home. So nothing is like, I'm just cranky and I'm tired. What? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Mr. Philip? Oh, so hopefully I get to go home. Because I was tired. And I need a haircut already. Look at this. And I'm not going back to the lady that, I'm sorry, lady from Wyndham. I'm not going to go back to you and have you cut my hair off again. But I don't want to go to Mr. Dublo. How you do? I don't want to go to Great Clips, the place in New Ulm that I normally went to or normally go to, because quite honestly, I'm still mad at them for giving me attitude about the whole whatever thing. And I don't even know if they're open. I don't know. I just wish. I just want to go sit in a restaurant and have a burger or Chinese and not have to worry about playing stupid games. And I wish just it's not going to get any better, by the way. Just saying. But anywho, yes, I know I need a haircut. Took a shower yesterday and I shaved, and it doesn't feel like I shaved, but I did. And got up this morning and poof, wings. What are you gonna do? What are you going to do? Oh well. So this weekend, if I can get home, I forgot to call some people. Oops. Well, hopefully they have my parts tomorrow. Oops. Yeah. So, get home. First things first, I got to get some pictures of the car, the bottom of the car, which I'm not looking forward to doing, but I'm gonna do it. I gotta get those sent off. And then I want to get, oh my gosh, I have these 2 videos to edit. I want to make one more tonight. I've got So that'll be 3 videos to edit. 2 of them need to be posted or uploaded. uh, I have to start because I wanted this weekend to start, or well, I wasn't home, but I wanted to start the Farming Sim series. Mr. Tam up in the house. Wanted to start the Farming Sim series, but I couldn't because I wasn't home. Everything's set up. Everything is set up. All I have to do is sit down for an hour and record and, boom. But, yeah. Uh, what? Yeah, you better keep driving. Chump. Chump. But anyways, so yeah, I want to get that started. I have so much work to do when it comes to this that it's like we just talked about that, Mr. Tim. No, and we already talked about that too. Well, the last time I needed a haircut, like a month ago. It's just absolutely ridiculous. It's this, and it doesn't. I shouldn't say it doesn't happen often because it does happen often, but whatever. But yeah, when I don't get home, Mr. Funnybone, how you do? How you do? How do you? When I don't get home, man, it backs everything up. Well, you should have been here on time, man. You should have been waiting. You should have been here 10 minutes before I got here because I started 3 minutes early tonight. But, anywho, yeah, so this truck is an absolute pigsty because I literally have been living in it for almost 2 weeks. Literally. And but yeah, one of these days, the weeks that I don't get home, man, you want to talk about a clog in the system. Mr. Troy, how you do? How you do? It backs everything up, and I'm hoping, fingers crossed, I'm hoping I get at least 3 days off at home. Exactly, Mr. Phillip. If you guys ain't early, you're late. I'm never late because, well, y'all just early. but yeah, that not getting home thing, and I wish. What are you doing tonight? Today is my 21 years old. Whoo, somebody buy that boy a beer. Happy birthday, my Buffalo Bills are to the AFC. Oh, nobody. Oh, you're talking football. You're talking about men playing with little balls. Oh, no, I'm just kidding. Yeah, whatever. Happy birthday, Mr. Troy. Somebody get that gentleman a beer. Don't. Just go to Chuck E. Cheese, all right? Don't start drinking. You're going down an avenue that you're not going to be happy with. Just go to Chuck E. Cheese and play some laser tag. You'll be good. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Actually, that sounds like fun. But anyways, so yeah, I'm hoping, because literally I've got, well, Philip can attest to this because I talked to him the other day. Mr. Donnie up in the house. So we have parts for the pickup land sled. We have parts for the car, aka Monte Carlo SS, whatever. That I need to get done so it can be sold or finish being sold. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, Well, 3 videos for sure that I have to edit and have to upload. You just got your light tea. Your light tea. Your what? Your who? Are you drinking already? Um, you're right, Tim. But yeah. So plus I got to take Uncle Poopsie grocery shopping. If anybody, if anybody wants the pleasure of taking a cranky old man out grocery shopping, you are more than welcome to take my place. I'm just saying. VC, a V, doing a V. Oh, you on Discord? Um, I'm not 100% sure. If I get some time. Um, so for everybody that doesn't know, what Funny Bone is talking about is I did it's not a live stream, but it's kind of a live stream on Discord. So if you haven't joined the Discord, the link is below. Just use it. Come on over, hang out. You don't have to be a gamer. It's literally a way for you guys to communicate with each other, communicate with me. If you play games, fine. If not, fine. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But what he's talking about is, so episode 2, which you should have seen already, of Ark. Well, you have seen already. When did I do that? I would if I had a car. Well, Mr. Funnybone, well, you're a little far away. You're a little far away. But thank you for the offer. So basically what I did was we that your job to take? No, it ain't. No. My job is to pick him up off the floor. My job is not to taxi cab him around. Well, it kind of is my job, but that's besides the point. I don't like grocery shopping. I don't like going to Walmart. For all the reasons. But, so, anyways, we did a live stream over on Discord. And you guys could watch the gameplay if you wanted to. It was when we started Ark. And, we just hung out, talked with each other, whatever. We talked a little bit about trucking. We talked about farm sim stuff. I mean, basically the stuff that we do here, but on a little bit more, you talk to me and I talk to you type situation. Not you type to me and I talk to you. I don't know, Mr. Funnybone. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I guess you guys come up with when. If I'm home this weekend, we could try to do something this weekend. Or if I'm home long enough this week. Only because I'm forced to, because he's family, Mr. Steven. But if I'm home, yeah, we can try to do something again this weekend. I don't know if I have it figured out. I may have to rewire the entire computer again, which that would suck. That's a lot of BS, honestly. That it just is a pain in the ass. But I'll do it. That way hopefully I can hear you guys better. Well, the thing of it is though is a lot of times it's kind of spur of the moment type stuff because it's a long story. I'm not going to get into it, but just because. And a lot of it is I'm not a morning person. He likes to go at like 8 o'clock in the morning, and no. 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 So, I get up and it takes me about an hour to wake up. So that's what I do, but he wants to go at like 8 o'clock in the morning, and it's like, no. No. Um, so, but no, there's other things involved too. So it's a long story. Like I said, I'm not gonna get into it. But so I don't know when we'll do the next live chat or whatever you want to call it on. No, no, Mister Tim, no. Uh, so yeah. Other than that, I just got a lot of work to do. A lot of work to do. And I'm kind of not looking forward to it because it is so much work to do. But I'll get it done. Main thing is the car. That's the main thing. I want to get the pictures taken, get that looked at, and stuff like that. Well, you go right ahead. Have at it. Nope. Not when I'm home. Nope. Nope. I get up at 4 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning in this damn thing. Stay up until midnight, 1 o'clock, only get 2 or 3 hours of sleep most nights. No, not when I'm home. I don't care. I don't care. Y'all can say whatever the hell you want, but nope. Not gonna happen. Not when I'm home. So, oh my gosh, what was that? I can get up at 7:55 and be ready to go out the door at 8 o'clock. Well, more power to you. There are sometimes I can too, but when I get home, like this week when I get home, it's going to be a train wreck. I ain't scared. I'll just push him down a flight of stairs and watch him roll around like a damn turtle on its back at the bottom. I would never do that. But I won't pick him up off the floor the next time he does fall. You got to be nice to the one that gets you back up on your feet. And I'm the one that gets him back up on his feet. But no, like when I get home this week, well, the last couple days sucked, right? Because I was in here in this thing. I had to do a 34-hour reset in Kansas this week. And it sucks because I'm constantly on edge. I'm in work mode. And it's fine if I stay in work mode. Oh, okay. And I will, Philip. It's fine if I stay in work mode. Like I can go, but this, well, I bet you ain't doing that now, Tim, are you? Don't lie. I know the truth. Bet you're not doing that now. But the thing of it is, though, is, you also got to keep in mind that, when especially in this job, when you're told you're going to be home such and such a date, and out of the clear blue, you don't. So you've already see. This is why I wish a lot of you can understand a little bit of what we go through out here. Oh yeah. A lot of you, most of you are drivers and old drivers and everything like that. A lot of you respect drivers and stuff, otherwise you wouldn't be here. There's a lot of things that I can't tell you what happens in here, right? So if I'm in work mode and I stay in work mode, that's one thing. If I prep for work mode and I know when I'm going to be home to come out of work mode, that's it. That's already programmed into my brain. I can't go from work mode to home mode to stay in work mode without just running out of energy, because I've already planned how much energy I need to prepare for that trip. And a lot of this probably doesn't make any sense. I'm hoping it does make sense. But for me to switch modes, it's hard, because once I get into work mode, I'm okay with staying in work mode. I have no problems doing that. But you need to keep me moving. This whole taking a 34-hour here and blah blah blah, that's no bueno. That's the wrong thing to do for me. And also, when I'm out, I know exactly when I'm going to come back, back home. But when you call me out of the clear blue and say you need to make another round, that's there again. That's different. It's hard to do that. Yeah, I could have gone home this week, but it would have only been for literally one night. And there was a snowstorm, everything like that. So I decided to, instead of getting stuck in my yard and freaking out and trying to get back to the truck the next morning, I was just going to take off in the truck because of the snow. So, but I was already, in and out of work mode by then, and I was back into work mode by then. So it's tough, because it's mentally and physically draining, especially if you're out here, if you've been out here as long as I have. You get to the point of being burnt out. This, I've expressed this enough. I do love this job, and I love what I do. Well, what I did, not so much now, but the industry is just so broken that I don't want to be out here anymore. And my priorities have changed. And yes, I will always be a truck driver, but this whole turn and burn thing is just not something that I want anymore. Because again, I have an old man at home that I have to take care of until somebody else can come in and take care of him. That's just the way it is. And honestly, I'm burnt out. I don't want to be out here anymore. And I think that's been quite evident in a lot of the videos, a lot of the live streams, stuff like that. That's why I don't like doing videos on trucks about trucking anymore, because there's nothing good to say about it, really, honestly. The moment you get something good to say about it, 20 other disgusting things come up, and stuff like that. So, but that's neither here nor there. So, priorities change, and I don't want to be out here for months and days on end anymore. And I shouldn't have to be. So, yeah, it's kind of mentally and physically draining to have to change modes, especially when you've already pre-planned what you're going to do, how many days you're going to be out, blah, 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 and stuff like that. So, anyways, that's a boohoo story, I guess, but whatever. It is what it is. A better inside look of a jaded, burnt out old man that drives a truck, I guess. You're welcome. You're welcome. But so yeah, but and then also too, like I said, not going home, it just, I now have double the work to do, to try to get back on a normal schedule for you guys. Now I have twice as much work to do because I wasn't able to go home. So yeah, it's just, it's not good to do this turn and burn stuff anymore. It's just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. Oh, sure you can. Sure you can. That's what it was supposed to be here too. But And I mean, don't get it wrong. It's not the company's fault. I mean, it is, but it isn't. It's the company's and my fault. You know, I let them do it. They now know it's okay for them to do it. So I mean, yeah, but it's fine. We'll have a when I've had enough, we'll have a little powwow, and I'll hurt some feelings and piss some people off, and we'll work past it and have another day. Well, yeah. Did we? Are you sure? Are you sure? But oh well. And I still gotta hopefully, if I can get home, hopefully I can talk Uncle Poopsie into making that video with me. Maybe. Maybe. I know. I know. But the thing of it is, those, you know, yeah, to a point, Donnie. Um, most other jobs have a little bit more consistency, or structure. Everything's on a whim in trucking. Everything is on a whim. You don't know if you're going home. You don't know if you're going out. You don't know where you're going. You don't know how much the load pays. You don't know how the weather is going to do. Everything. Well, if they don't, they're blinder than blind. But not saying that in any form of construction that there's constant structure, but there's more structure in 99% of every other industry than this one, because there's just so many. You don't know if the truck's going to break down. You don't know. There's just every single thing is a question mark in this industry. And it doesn't help that a truck could pass you, and you don't know if that's going to be the last truck that you're ever going to see, because they're going to run you off into the ditch. You don't know if a car is going to come by and shoot you now, or run you off into the ditch, or cause a pile up in front of you, or it's just the whole danger level has gone up through the roof out here, and it's just not something that I want to play around with. So I now know why when I started 25 years ago, e-logs don't really have anything to do with it. But when I started about 25 years ago, man, well, that's one thing that, Mr. Steven, that's one thing that I do not get. I do not, because I'm so used to it, right? So, like, for example, like this week when they told me, literally when I was getting unloaded to go home, that's when they told me I had to go back out. So I don't get mad. I've never gotten mad. It's always been, why didn't you tell me before? Because by the end of this week, because like tomorrow or this in the morning, I have to be up at 4 o'clock in the morning to get down to my delivery by 6, right? So I have to be up at 4. I have to reload at 10:30 in the morning. They want me up literally to overnight up it back to Minnesota, which means no sleep again. So that it goes back to, when my brain is in work mode, that's fine. It can stay in work mode for weeks on end. But when you tell me that, okay, you're leaving Monday, you're going to be home on Thursday, my brain is already adjusted for that. And then the day of me being home, my brain is already starting to make the transition to home mode, right? So if they would have told me the day before, it would have been a different story. Or if they would have told me a couple days before or gave me a heads up, it would have been a different story. Because my brain would have already been in the process of changing from work mode to home mode. So that's the part that sucks. And that's the part that wears me out, is because I was already in the transition because I was home. I was dropping the trailer. I was pulling into the yard to drop my trailer, bobtail over to the truck yard, do my paperwork, and go home. I was in the go home. I was in the transition. And then they call me and go, well, you're going to have to go back out. And it's like, what? So I don't get mad. It's just, I know what's going to come. And with the snowstorm and stuff like that, I mean, it was a different circumstance. This week it was different because I had this, I had a ton of extra time to get down here, which that didn't help any. So I know by the time I get home, by the time Tuesday comes around, I'm going to be wiped. I'm going to start making mistakes. This is because of my brain was already in the go home mode. So I started to relax. Yeah, exactly. I was literally 45 minutes from home. Literally from the house. So, and I don't think a lot of people understand that's what drivers do. If you keep us in work mode, it's fine. We know what to expect. We've amped that energy up. We've gotten our brains right in a way. But when we start coming out of work mode into go home mode, that's when we relax. That's when we start shutting down. That's when our brains start to just go into duh mode, right? So when we start to switch, you can't just immediately switch back. It just doesn't work that way. And so you kind of only switch about halfway back to work home or to work mode from home mode, because you kind of just pause right where you're at. And that's when mistakes are made, because like the week before Christmas, I went down to Austin, Indiana. I had to bobtail back to Minnesota and turn around and catch a load down to South Carolina. When I get into that, okay, you're going to come home mode and spend a day at home, when I get to Minnesota, my brain is already starting to switch. Yeah. You can go ahead and think that I'm crying, but until you sit here, as long as I have, you have no clue, none whatsoever. And just like me with anybody else, I've never once pretended I'm a construction worker. I've never been once told anybody that I was a farmer. But what I have been telling you guys is I've sat in this fucking seat for 25 fucking years. And yeah, if you think I'm a wambulance, then that's your problem, not mine. Because my fat ass has been in this seat for 25 fucking years. Probably not a smart thing to say, Mr. Tim, because now, yeah. And that right there is the reason why I don't want to fucking do YouTube anymore. Not because of Tim, but it's remarks like that is the reason why I don't want to fucking do YouTube anymore. Remarks like that is the reason why I don't want to truck drive anymore. Remarks like that is why I give a fuck you to every motherfucking family that drives by me, that takes me for granted and does not respect me. Probably not a smart thing to say, Tim. I know you're joking around, but probably not a smart thing to say. If you like eating, keep it up. I'll give you a wambulance if that's what you want. Not a problem. I know he was joking, Tim. I'm not. Listen, I know you were joking, but that, yeah. Guess I wasn't in the mood. Told you I'm tired. Been out here for almost 2 weeks. I'm tired. Anywho, let's try to change the subject, shall we? To what? I don't know. It's the same old crap anyway, so. No, Tim, you're okay. I know you were joking, Tim. Like I said, I know you were joking. It hit a wrong nerve. And I know that's not what you intended. I know. It just, like I said, it hit a wrong nerve. Anyways, let's change the subject. To what? I don't know. Pick something. Fast. Faster. Sell Lancelot? Why would I sell my pickup? I'm not gonna sell my pickup. I love my pickup. Still same old with the RV. Waiting for Uncle Poopsie to figure it out. Actually, not even waiting for Uncle Poopsie. We're waiting for other people, but Uncle Poopsie won't follow up with it. So he thinks that they're going to call him back, which they may eventually, but not when we want it to happen. And honestly, right now, with all the crap that's happening in the stuff that's going to be coming, whether it's good or bad, we don't know yet. It's I don't know if right now is a good time to be doing anything like that, because I have a funny feeling that gas prices and diesel prices are going to be going through the roof. Food costs are going to be going through the roof. I'm hoping they don't, but I have a feeling they will. So the RV thing, I don't know. I don't know what we're doing. I have no clue. Besides, I haven't been home in 2 weeks to push them. So I don't know what's happening. I did look into Mr. JB. How you doing, Mr. JB? I did look into reverse. Does anybody know anything about reverse home mortgages? Oh, right. That's awesome, Mr. JB. Because I did look into it, and I think the only... But see, that's the thing, though, is if... See, it all boils down to is I still need income coming. That's the part that... I don't need a lot of income. I still need income coming in. And he can't financially afford to pay me out of his Social Security and disability from the VA that he gets. He doesn't have enough money. But so yeah, it boils down to is his insurance company has to pay me to be able to do this. We did look into a reverse mortgage. You don't like them? I don't know anything about them. That's why I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what the easy. Okay, that was weird. I don't know what the easy route is. Um, I did look into the reverse home mortgage stuff a little bit, but I don't know a lot about it. So I don't know if it's a legit thing, if it's, I have no idea. But that only covers a little bit of the problem. The big problem is like I said, I still need income coming in. And so it's like, what do we do? What do we do? Um, but yeah, until he actually starts calling these people back and bugging these people and stuff like that, we won't know. We won't know. I think we only have one option left, and we're waiting for that option to call us back. I think, but he's so confused on what he's done and what he hasn't done. I don't even know anymore. But and until I get power of attorney, there's nothing I can really do either. So, which I don't want power of attorney. No, no, nope, nope, nope. Two reasons why no. There's without getting a super sleeper, there is not enough room for him and me in one truck. Reason number two is he can't get in and out of a truck. He can barely get in and out of an RV. So, yeah, that's the two main reasons why no. And secondly, just no. Wait. Oh, your home is paid for? Well, we refinanced the house. We only had about 30,000 left to pay on it, and then we refinanced the house to do some home improvements. So we did the shingles. Well, actually, a whole new roof, shingles, windows all the way around, central AC, siding, insulation in the walls, insulation in the ceiling, and getting power from the pole to the old 3-stall garage, and then getting power from the pole to 7:39 p.m. for you. It's 7:42 p.m. for me. So yeah, we did a bunch of things, and then fixing the driveway, because the driveway was in really bad shape when we first bought the place, and it needed a lot of help, a lot of help. So yeah, we refinanced the house to fix it up. And how you doing, Mr. Adam? Mr. Diblo's got to go. I understand, Mr. Diblo. Thank you for coming to hang out, my friend. Good. So yeah, we refinanced the house. We're about, we still have about 50% of the loan to go. So it's not too terribly bad. But I mean, it's enough. Have a good night, Mr. Diblo. But yeah, so I don't know. No, no, not compared to when we first bought that place. Holy mother of God! So now Philip has been. I've showed you guys my driveway. You come off the blacktop, you go down that hill. It's not so much been the east hill. It's been like the west hill. The one that you go up and then you curve and you lean and you go up, whatever. On the inside of that west hill, as you're going up and you're leaning this way and you're curving, there used to be a trench that was like 4 feet deep and it was about 2 feet wide right there. Um, and it used to be so banked over that if it was icy and you stopped, you would literally just slide right down into that hill, into that ravine, and we'd have to call the rotator from Worthington to come get you. That's how bad it was. Um, and then when you got up on top, you kind of are going this way a little bit, and then you curve back towards the house. Right there, the driveway was gone. You'd have to drive down in. I mean, it dropped down probably a foot or something like that. It just dropped because the driveway would just wash out right there. Um, and that was partially because the guy that was running the farmland hadn't put tiles in yet. There used to be a grass water easement right there, and it ended right at the driveway. So all the water from the field would come down the hill, and it would just wash out the driveway. It was bad. It was much worse than it is right now. What it is right now is nothing compared to what it was. And we stuck, Jesus. Well, I know the first 2 years that we lived out there, we pretty much brought in a load of gravel every week for 2 years straight. We brought in, well, it was 6 loads of rock to fill that trench in. It was another 3 loads of big rock to fill in the driveway where that water thingy-majiggy was. We brought in, I don't even know, I think it's like 4 or 5 loads of black dirt to put over the rocks. And I mean, oh yeah, no, we have spent a lot of money on that driveway to get it where it is. And we've actually picked the bridge up twice because people, I don't know why, how. So on the bridge, we got cement uprights. I don't know what you want to call them. They're the end pieces. Well, there's 12 by 12, 12 by 12 in railroad ties on the underneath that go from end to end. Well, then there's 4 by 12s on the top that you actually drive on. It's a sturdy bridge. It's not going anywhere. But for whatever reason, Mr. Ben, how you do? But for whatever reason, people just like stop on it, and I don't know how they did it, but the south, what is that, southwest corner would always drop down. I am okay, Mr. Ben. Hi, thank you for asking. So yeah, we've actually had to pick the bridge up twice. We got it collared together on the bottom and stuff like that now. Much better. Still not sure how that corner fell twice, but it did fall twice. Never with me. Never with the semi going up and down. Nothing like that. But yeah. Enjoying your holiday. What? Good. I'd enjoy holidays too. Just not Christmas, because that's too much. Thanksgiving a week before, or 2 weeks before, or well, it's actually a month before. And then you got the holiday. It was just too much. But yeah, the driveway's been much better than what it has been. Actually, night and day difference. Plus, it also helps too that The guy that it was, well, his kids are running the farm now, or running the land around our house now. Um, but he took it over. He took over the farm. Well, I call it our land, but it's not our land. The land around our house. He took that over the second year we lived out there, and pretty much ever since then, it was just once we started getting things moved and fixed, and he started, putting tile in and everything like that. It just kept getting better and better and better and better. So it works. So now we got it to where it is now, which is not bad. Not bad. It's actually kind of fun, except for in the wintertime. Because for whatever reason, the last couple of years, the wind has always come out of the east and south. That's not good. That's when you get these massive drifts in my driveway. Massive. Back behind the wheel next week. Well, gosh dang it, my friend. I'm still behind the wheel from last week. I haven't been home yet. So, oh well. It works, it works, it works. Gotta love it. Welcome to truck driving, I guess. That's what they tell me, anyways. But, oh well. What are you going to do? But yeah, so the RV thing, I don't know what's going to happen with that. I do want to sell the car. Think of all that money. Yeah. It's not that much money, honestly. The, you know, the, I can't say these guys here, and this is nothing bad against the company. I can't say these guys here are competitive pay. Because I know I can go 4 or 5 different companies right here, right now, and probably make anywhere from $300 to almost $800 more a week. Well, yeah, Mr. Tim, or Mr. Well, is Tim even still here? Or did he bug out? I'll have to message him later and bitch at him. But Mr. Steven, you're retired. Of course you're home too much. Actually, you're not even home that much. You're hiding over at freaking High Tech. What are you talking about? Home too much. You go over there and drink all the coffee and smart off to Bart and everything like that over there all dang day. Home too much. Some people. Some people. Oh, man. I tell you what. We're going to do last call. Because I have to be up at 4. Yeah, we get paid per mile. It's the same. It's Mr. Ben. It's pretty much the same. It's the same principle throughout the world. It's basically per mile, per kilometer, per whatever. Pretty much everybody around the world gets paid off some sort of mileage based percentage. And but here in the US you get per load, which is based off per mile. You get per mile, which is the same principle as what you just said. And then you get salary. Well, salary is still based off per mile. I mean, everything is based off per mile. And the boss makes you work too much. Well, tell Bart to shush his mouth. Are you talking about the wife? If it's the wife, don't tell her to shush her mouth. But if it's Bart, tell him to shush his mouth. He's too busy playing on the phone anyways. Acting like he's all important. 70 cents per kilometer. That's actually not that bad. That's close to what. No, I don't make that. I don't make that. But that's close to kind of what people like the top payers here in the U.S. get. Um, but then again, I'm not 100% sure. So I heard rumors somebody's paying 54 cents a mile. I don't know. Well, when you were running multiple multiple logbooks, and you were getting per load, oh yeah. I mean, that's the whole reason why I was when I worked for Minnesota Valley, which I don't think is Minnesota Valley anymore, but I was doing 2 rounds from Minnesota out to Pennsylvania a week. Because one round was 4 days and it paid about $2,200 to an owner operator. $2,200 in 4 days. That's not that bad. Well, you turn and burn. You could do in almost 8 days. You can that's a lot of money. Yeah, see, we don't get paid. Well, I shouldn't say that. Some companies pay drivers to unload. They give them the quote unquote lumpers fee. Some flatbed companies pay their drivers to tarp and untarp. Well, mainly tarp, not so much untarp. But I think it's only like $20 or something like that. I don't know. Um, some companies get paid. Yeah. There's so many different variations. But see, I'm on salary, and I don't really like it. But whatever. um, yeah, salary is it's the cheapest way to pay a driver is on salary. Um, because like I said, I could go. There's 4 or 5 other jobs that I know of right now. I can go make anywhere from $300 to $800 more a week. A week. Um, but that's out for 2 weeks and home for 4 days. Actually, see, I'm about half of that. No joke. No joke. I worked I worked my ass off this past year, and yeah, I'm barely making 70K. But Donnie, that's actually not true, because when I was doing this stuff with Minnesota Valley, that was during the '08 fuel price hikes. I was actually making more money with higher fuel prices than I was with normal fuel prices. That's no joke. I was making more money, not just a little bit. I'm talking like a lot. We were making more money with the the higher fuel prices than we were with normal fuel prices. Now, today, that's different. That's a different story, because I heard a lot of these companies, the fuel surcharge is not going up when it needs to go up. Heard a lot of people have done, a lot of these shippers, receivers have eliminated fuel surcharge. And yeah, I've heard a lot of horror stories today. But back when when I was doing that double 2 loads a week from Minnesota to Pennsylvania, yeah, that was during that first 2000 fuel hike, when it was $5 a gallon out in California. Yep, no joke. I was making more money then than I have pretty much, and I was pulling reefer too. I was pulling reefer. That was the last reefer I pulled, and then now with these guys, that was the last one. I was like, nope, I'm done. And then I went flatbedding. Flipping. Anyways, listen, my friends, we're gonna go ahead and call it a stream. Um, $1.60 per liter, which your liter or liters is is it a gallon and a half more than a liter? Oh, 4 point. Yeah. So it's a gallon and a half more per liter. Yeah. So really, it's $1.60 a liter because our fuel is like $2.20 a gallon. Well, right now it is. So you're only paying what, 40 cents a gallon? Not even. It's like 18 cents a gallon down there in Australia? Or did you mean that's a different? Did you mean a $7.60? Mr. Ben? Yeah, because it's anywhere from 210 to 240 here in the States per gallon. I've heard of some places down in the like the $1.90 somethings, but I haven't seen it. But anyways, that's another discussion for another day, Mr. Ben. We're gonna go ahead and go. Thank you everybody for coming to hang out. I've got to be up at 4, which I don't really want to be up at 4, but I got to be up at 4. So I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna shut this down. I'm gonna give Uncle Poopsie a call, and we're gonna go from there. And but definitely, Ben, next week on Sunday. What, up in Williston? It's 254. What did I just pay? Well, I'm not gonna dig through the garbage on my driver's or passenger seat, but we'll talk about that next week, Mr. Ben. Definitely, or somebody bring it up. 26. So yeah, 1 liter is 2.6 gallons or 0.26 gallons. I thought 1 liter was like a half a gallon. I don't know. That's a conversation that we're gonna have to have next week, my friend. Somebody remind me, because we'll talk about that more next week. And if Mr. Ben is around. But thank you everybody for coming to hang out. We'll see you again, if not Wednesday. I don't know if I'm gonna have a video up. Probably not, but if I can, I'll get one up. But if I don't see you on Wednesday, I will definitely see you right back here on Sunday something, next Sunday, live. On Sunday. For something. Maybe. All right, we'll see you guys later. Bye.